live. Oh, blew it. Came in too early. Hey, we're gonna go play some ukulele. Let me go post a link on the page. I was busy playing Over the Rainbow on a chromatic harmonica that wasn't cooperating. So I'm running late. Let's get this posted. Control V. Go up to here. It scrolls down magically for me. Doesn't need to do that. Link, enter, edit, settings, open a new window, update, chug, 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 wait for everything to reload. Takes a minute, hit view page, wait for everything to reload. Scroll down, click on the link. It should magically come to me, listening to my ukulele, and there we go. So today, if you're watching the recording, you are going to be involved in our Friday concert. You should go to jollyrogerukulele.com and grab all of the sheet music and play along. If you don't know how to play ukulele as an instrumental instrument, then you would go to the archive page and you would follow the lessons all the way through until you become a great ukulele player, like everybody who comes here is. And Lynn is here. She's a great ukulele player from New Jersey. And Vic is a great ukulele player from Oregon. And Evelyn is a great ukulele player from Cuenca, Ecuador. And we have any number of other folks wandering in. Brig is here and ready to roll, she says. So I will do the rock, she will do the roll. We'll be dynamite. Time to put harmonica book away and open up get the thingamabob. I bought this fancy thingamabob for sheet music, and I will tell you, it's a mixed blessing. It's good at some things and not so good at others. And what I don't like about it is a lot of work to get it up and running and to keep it going and all this stuff. You got to charge it and you got to make sure your downloads are correct. You got to, it's a lot of work. I wanted it to just be magic and be able to do all of my sheet music. The other problem with it is that it only does one page at a time, no matter what. And, that's a huge problem when you are playing multiple pieces of music. If it would do two, it would be perfect, but it doesn't do that. Brig is in Florida, by the way. I forgot to mention. You got another couple more hurricanes headed your way, right, Bridge? It's been a rough year down in Florida. Well, not so much Florida, more of the panhandle, right? They've been getting killed with weather. Everywhere all over the world is getting killed with weather, it feels like. I read an article a couple days ago that says, well, you think the fires in America are bad, you ought to see them down in Brazil. And I'm like, I don't want to read about that. I want to pretend that somebody down there is taking care of that business down there. They're not, but I don't want to know. So scary. Nancy is here. Happy Friday, Nancy. Glad you're here today. And got 9 of us all together so far. Let's see. Let's start now. Let's play some music, shall we? So this week we had a lovely week of tunes. More than that, we really tried to get a bunch of different techniques together. And so we're going to be focusing in on seeing how many of those tunes, how many of those techniques that we can pull out of our practice or our concert today. Today is concert day. And so we want to try as best as possible to use some of those techniques we used earlier in the week and see if we're making any progress on them. All right, let's put this on the floor. Remember La Cucaracha, you got a G chord and a D chord, and that's it. Okay? Your goal is to play this as if you are a cockroach dancing across the terracotta tile floor in Santa Fe, and you're being chased around with a broom. You're hearing the music, you're missing a leg, and you still want to dance because the music just brings tears to your eye. Let's double check our sheet music. We're going to go from the top down to measure 8. Then we're going to go back up to the top. We're going to play down. We're going to skip measure 8 the second time. We're going to start at measure 9. We're going to play all the way down through 17. Then when we hit the end of 17, we're going to come back to measure 10, and we're going to play all the way down through measure 16, and then we're going to skip 17, and we'll finish up on 18. And again, the tune itself is cute enough, but we're going to be working on getting as much of this complicated playing system out as we can. So first, let's do the chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Once there was a little cockroach. She was born without a leg. Oh, all she wanted was to dance. Oh, dance a jig while music played. But that little bitty cockroach, she was born chased out every door. Sorry, 2, 3. But the music always charmed her, and she danced again today. The little cockroach, the little cockroach, all she wanted was to dance. She didn't mind that her leg was missing. When she heard the music play, the little cockroach, the little cockroach, danced that jig while music played. Oh, her joyful heart kept her leery eye wet. Then they chased her out the door. Okay, so I was giving it a little bit of more traditional ukulele feeling to it. That probably not appropriate for that song. Let's play the melody from just one note at a time. Remember, you're going to go up to 7. So probably when you're thinking about 7s, your middle finger is probably going to hit 5, and your index is probably going to hit 4, or your index can go to 5, and you'll play the 7s with your ring finger, whichever makes sense, the most sense for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Fun, right? All right. Hey, Uke, welcome in. Melissa in. Happy birthday. Or woohooing. She's woohooing. All right. Here we go with the tough uke. Okay. Remember, our goal is bump, 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 bump. And so just loosen, don't lift up on your chord here, but after each note, just loosen it up. Okay. Okay. Hi, Linda. Welcome in. Aloha to you. Just observing today. She's seeing how many. She's got a checklist. How many mistakes did he make? All right, probably not. All right, let's get your G chord on. Tough uke line. 1, 2, 3, 4. pretty fast. I played it a little too fast, probably. Let's play it one more time, a little bit slower. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to take just a little hint of time. Just come in just a little bit late on that final chord. And people are like, blank. Oh, thank gosh. Little showbiz there to keep them guessing. That's a fun tune. I like that tune. Let's go play All Through the Night. Q, we were still breathing in California. Kind of clear and blue skies. Yeah, right. Q's out there in California, and it's been a really long couple weeks for you guys. And same with Vic. Just really sorry you're facing that out there. It's unbelievable, unbelievable the stuff we're having to deal with this year. So, yeah, glad you guys are hopefully getting a little air, a little rain, a little bit of something to clear something out. It's rough. Hey, Vic. Yeah, I agree. It's a super fun song. I love that song. Now, less fun but more beautiful, maybe, is playing using the same techniques except not working for staccato, but working for the opposite of that all through the night. We're going to be, again, using our claw position when we get to the tough uke section, and then seeing how long and beautiful we can make those notes. Okay? Let's run through the chords real quick. Just one time through. You got your A chord, G chord, A chord, D chord, and C chord. That's it. And I'm playing on a soprano today, and so everything is too close together. I keep overshooting on my frets. What are those things called? Frets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sleep, my child, and peace attend thee all through the night. Guardian angels, God will send thee all through the night. This goes way too high for my voice. Soft, the hours are creeping, hill and vale in slumber sleeping. That goes way over my voice. In my loving vigil keeping all through the night. Okay, that's basically how it goes. My singing is terrible. My wife is over there laughing at me. she doesn't like the song in the beginning and the best place, and then having me sing it, it really is a bad deal. All right, now don't pay any attention to her. She has a bad attitude. Let's do our melody, starting 3 here. Again, everything's 1, 2, and 3, or 0, 2, and 2s and 3s. You do have some 5s and 7s, but they show up later. And so you're going to be thinking, all right, my highest note's a 7. I'm going to put my pinky there. Probably going to put my middle finger on the 5s. And we're going to go in that one, in that manner. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 'Really beautiful, right? Just really nicely put together melody. That's when you're looking at a song and it's got a melody like this, you know you've got a winner on your hands. So now we're going to take those chords, take those melody notes, stick them together. But on this song, most of the songs I give you guys will be a thumb down. Your choice will be thumb down or plucking. In this case, we're going to do a little of each. So measures 1 through 8, we want to pluck the whole thing. Measures 9 through 12, we want to strum those. And then measures 13 through 16, we go back to plucking. Okay, let's play it 2 times through. I'll go a little slower. And let's see if we can get 2 different ways of making this come out. Okay, from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4. 'To the top. Go. Put a little fancy on the end, right? Try to always bring in the showbiz at the end. That way, if you've messed up the song, you put a kind of a fun little ending on in the end, they'll forgive you. All right, beautiful song. Same technique as La Cucaracha, used very differently. This way was designed, get it smooth and beautiful. The other La Cucaracha trying to get a very staccato, make the technique match the song. That's what we're talking about there. All right, and that's advanced thinking, by the way, right? Some of us are just trying to survive, but some of you are ready to turn this into some art. Okay, let's go into Home on the Range. Fridays are, we go through the songs pretty fast, and you spend most of your time waiting for me to find the sheet music. All right, I'm going to get you guys a revised version of this. There was a typo at measure 16. Remember that 0 should be a 3 on the second string. It's just one continuous note. It shouldn't change. Measures 4, 12, and 4, 12, and 28. I'm going to change those to C minors. They just sound a little more in depth that way. So instead of playing a C chord there, you play a C minor chord, which is 3, 3, 3. That just sounds a little more in depth, kind of a little bit prettier. Lynn, what am I? Oh yeah, heck! Oh, I love that. That makes me happy, Lynn. I absolutely adore. Back in the day when I first bought my first ukulele, I was trying to memorize something. For some reason, that was the song that I memorized, was All Through the Night. And I must have played it 5,000 times in that first year. And so you can see why my wife is a little like, I don't really need to hear that song ever again. But she is a big fan of Sheryl Crow, and Sheryl Crow did a version of that. So I'm off the hook since Sheryl Crow did it. All right, let's play. I'm going to sing again. You guys know it's never good. And this one only goes up to C, which I'm not capable of hitting a C note either. But it does. It does have a D on home. So just know those notes are not there. All right, from the top, 1, 2. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. 3, 1, 2. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Let's do the repeat. Give me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Remember, you're 10, you got a G note on 10. So anytime you're playing in the key of G, you want to finish the song with a bing. It sounds always hilarious every time. Let's play the melody through one time. You've got 2s, 3s, and 5s. Am I correct in remembering that that's all we have? So this one, you want to play in second position. 2s, 3s, 5s. Okay, won't even use a 4. From the top, one time through. 1, 2. 2, 3, oh, 2. 3, 2, oh, 3, 3, 3. 2, 3, 5. 3, 3, 3. 2, 3, oh, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2, 2, 3, oh, 2. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3, 3, 2. Oh, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3. Oh, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2, 2, 3, oh, 2. 3, 2, oh, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 2, oh, 3, 2, 3, oh, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, with the 10 on the top. Okay, love that part. That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite part of the song, the 10. All right, that's the melody. You played the chords. Let's smash them together. Let's see what we come up with. Start with your G chord. A whole bunch of the first two majors are already handled. From the top, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, oh, strum. 3, 2, strum, 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 strum. 2, 3, strum. 3, 3, strum. 2, 3, strum. Oh, 2, oh, 2, 2, 2, 3, oh, strum. 3, 2, strum, 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 strum. 3, 3, strum. Oh, 3, strum, 3, oh, strum. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, pinky. Strum, 2, 3, strum, 2, oh, strum. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, E minor. Strum, 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 strum. 2, 3. Change page. Strum. Oh, 2, oh, 2, 2, 2, 3. Oh, strum. 3, 2, strum, 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 strum. 3, 3, strum. Oh, 3, strum, 3, oh, strum. To the top. Oh, that's lovely. That is a lovely tune. That is one of that's dynamite. Um, every state has its own state anthem. Most of them are horrible. Colorado's is horrible. Um, but that one's good. That's a good song. All right, I like that song a lot. Hopefully it's going well for you. Always remember, if you're playing along with me and you get lost or whatever, your goal is to get back in. But if you're like, no, this is definitely not going to happen for me today, jump over, play melody, right? Just make sure you're working on something, jumping in whatever way makes the most sense for you at the time. Some days go better than others. That's true for me. That's true for every musician. All right. I forgot to do our Make It Better Bar worksheet, didn't I, Gary? So let's do our warm up and grab your Make It Better Bar worksheet. And I apologize. I should have done that right off the bat today. Make It Better Bar Ukulele. Let's do it. This is what you should warm up with every time you play. Okay. Remember, thumb, index, middle, ring. Thumb, index, middle, ring. And then when we come back from the top of the fretboard down, we're going to go ring, middle, index, thumb. Okay. Apologize for forgetting this. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb, index, middle, ring. 1, middle, index, ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 11, 'ring, middle, index, thumb, ring, middle, index, thumb, 10, middle, index, thumb, 7, 'wang. It always ends on that dumb G chord, G note. Um, um, you get little grooves in your hands, finger like that. That's awesome. Okay. Sometimes, especially if your knuckles are bigger, you're going to be moving uh, um, your bar up or down to try to get the cleanest thing. I was having to squeeze like heck on these lower ones down here, the little soprano ukulele. It's really hard to get a clean tone down there at 12, and so you work extra hard to really cramp down on that. Plus, the heel on your neck starts to get into the way of your thumb and all this stuff. And so it's not a bad idea to be getting where you can play down there a little bit. You're never really going to need that note. That's a stupid note. But you're for sure going to need that note that comes up all the time, that 10. 12 so rarely comes up. And of course, some of you have extra frets down there. If you ever feel like you need that note, you need to stop it. Okay, that's a piccolo note. That's a harmonica note. That's a way high up note. We don't need that on ukulele. This is the highest note that you should be using. All right, beautiful. Make a better bar. Try to start every day with that piece of music. I think it's important for the strength of your hand and for just your confidence level at getting clean, pretty notes while playing a bar each day. And in my mind, that's going to be one of the harder things. It's just going to take you a while. It's getting all of your bars where they are cooperating nicely. All right, so now we're going to finish up with the final claw piece of the week, key of C major. You'll pull that one up. That's out of your jumping flea arpeggios. And hopefully I sold you on that and told you, hey, you need to get a copy of this book. We need to get you started down the pathway. I'd love for you to play the first 10 on the suggested learning sequence in the back of the book. If those first 10 are critical, I do believe that to your success as an instrumental ukulele player. The other 20 that are in the book are for those of you who are like, yep, I want to master this. I want to be in charge of everything on this ukulele. The other 20 will help you do that. But the first 10 are really about getting you where you can play arpeggios in all of the normal keys that we would play on this instrument. And so the first 10 on the back page of the Jumping Flute Arpeggiator, there's a suggested learning sequence, and that's the order that you should be doing them in. All right. We have a lot of smoke out there today, and I can't see the tech center again. So my voice is filled up with smoke. They say every day it's like smoking 2 cigarettes. So that means Vic has been smoking packs and packs up there on the West Coast. And so I'm counting my blessings, to be honest. Key of C major, remember we worked on this yesterday, just all about the claw until you get to measures 21 through 28, and then you go to your thumb strum, and then you go back at 29 to your claw, just like we did it in All Through the Night, using 2 different strum patterns, 2 different approaches to your right hand to get the most out of the instrument. We're going to go crazy slow, okay? And your job is to be using a claw on this first page, probably thumb, index, middle. That seems to make the most sense. And remember, we got to repeat. We're going to go down to measure 20. So if things are going very poorly, just have confidence in yourself that when you go back and play it the second time, it's going to smooth out a little bit. Okay, start with your C chord. Very slow. 1, 2, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and G chord. F chord. G chord. C chord. G chord. New pattern. To the top. Ta-da! How'd we do? Give me some feedback. Too fast, too slow, about right, doing well, doing horrible. um, not sure why you're here. Thinking about taking up the bagpipes. Um, let's see. Uke Dupes is getting better. Linda says nice tempo. Okay. Okay. Getting better is my favorite phrase. Don't care if you're awesome. You shouldn't care if you're awesome. I don't care if I'm awesome. People that I need to be awesome, I pay big money for, and I go sit down and listen to them. Right? Um, College graduates in music, we expect them to be awesome. I think in ukulele, we just want to get better. We're just trying to get better. That's all we're trying to do. Just trying to get a little better. Just want to get better. And plus, you guys are on the hard road. I hope you know that most ukulele players, somewhere over the rainbow. That's what they're doing. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But that's the easier road. That road is about getting your chords, being a grown up already, getting your chords, finding your 6 favorite songs from your teenage years, and then singing them about as well as I just sang "Home on the Range," and then quitting is what they end up doing, unfortunately. You guys are on this much more difficult path when you're trying to play this thing as an instrument, where you're trying to get it to do all of the work for you. It's much more challenging, and so hopefully you're patient with yourself, hug yourself, and be like, "Yep, I'm getting better," and that's what we want. So yeah. So couldn't love that phrase, you Linda. Let's see, little slow for me, but steady, right? And that's a good sign. That's another good sign, right? When you're like, gosh, you just kind of wish you'd go a little faster. That means that your horsepower is at that point where you're like, yep, I have the level of confidence. I've been through this enough time. My fingers are knowing what they're supposed to do. Oftentimes in our orchestra, when we first start a piece, we will slow down, and a lot of people really struggle with that because they've been at home practicing, and now I'm asking them to play it slower than the tempo we're going to play it at, and it's harder. Like you could feel like the horsepower, like you're driving a real fancy, expensive, supercharged car, but you're driving at 30 miles an hour through the school, 20 miles an hour through a school zone. Like blah 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 blah, and you're just holding that back, and so yeah, so that's a skill too, right? To be able to play slow but keep it in tempo, which is nice. Brig, I'm able to jump back in before the night. So before I'm able to jump back in before the night. I don't think that makes sense, Brig. I'm able to jump back in. That's the part that makes me happy. When you mess up, you jump back in, right? Nancy, getting better. Nice. Very happy. I missed most because I started buff. Oh, you buffered. Came in at the very end. Did figure out what we wanted. That's here again, right? I'm buffering. Well, when he comes back, let's see where he's at. See if I can figure out jump in. A hugely important skill. When this good, great. Maybe I'll jump back in before the song is over. Yeah, nice. I will tell you, don't tell anybody this, because I'm getting filthy stinking rich doing this. Not really, but it looks like I'm teaching ukulele. Looks like I'm teaching harmonica. Looks like I'm teaching guitar. What I'm really teaching is you're going to make mistakes. You're going to blow it. You're going to have things happen in the process of doing this activity, and it's going to fall. You're going to fall apart. Yeah. What I'm really teaching you is whatever. That's what I teach. I teach whatever, and you jump back in and you get started again. That is so hard for, especially those of you guys who've had careers, you've been through school, you are used to doing everything you can to fix errors when they happen, to mitigate errors, to really focus in on errors and clean those up before they get too far. In music, they don't exist. And mistakes are not a thing. You just continuously move on. The wreckage of your past is behind you. You just hit a great golf shot, and then you hit a terrible golf shot, and then you let that terrible golf shot ruin your next golf shot. Our job is to let all that go. I heard tennis is the same way, right? You hit a bad tennis shot and you're all mad, so you get the next bad tennis shot. That's what we're really teaching is, hey, Stuff's going to happen. We could care less. It's all in the past. Moving on, trying to stay in the moment and find out, all right, looks like he's on measure 34. I'm going to start on 35. And as soon as he comes in, I'm going to be ready. That's a very, very hard thing to do. And so, at the end of the day, I hope that that's what you're finding. You're able to do a little better all of the time. Arpeggio feels like going to the gym. In the beginning, guys, your fingers do this. And one finger starts to go before it's its turn and all this stuff. And we're teaching it, right? And it will learn. It will learn. But I've watched in face-to-face classes for years when I teach that lesson. It's like, and after I've been doing it a long time now, it sort of cooperates. But if I've been doing one arpeggio pattern and I switch to a different arpeggio pattern, it's very normal for me to mess it up because I've taught my fingers to do one thing for a while. Now they got to do something different. Often when I'm teaching that piece, I fight it a little bit because my hands are doing some other fancier arpeggio when they're not supposed to be. So, yeah. So there we go. It's a life lesson too. Letting the past be the past, right? Let the past be the past. It's over. Let's move forward. Don't even necessarily move forward. Just be in the moment. That's I think it's not the only answer to life. In life, you also have to plan for the future, but you can really honestly let the past be the past. I'm helping my COPD. John, I didn't know you had COPD. That's so exciting. I mean, it's not exciting to have COPD, but it's exciting that playing ukulele with good posture, playing harmonica with good posture, playing piano with good posture, it does help your mechanism. It really does strengthen your mechanism, and hopefully will be helping you out with that. That's exciting. I'm definitely good. Yay! Definitely better than last Friday. Good. I don't know if I'm any better than last Friday. So, yeah. So good. That's exciting. I love that. That makes me happy. Properly, I'm working on my arthritis. My mind is active, concentrating work. Yeah. Between, COPD, I have arthritis. It's dropping into these fingers. In guitar class, I need this guy to work, and he does not want to do the work. And so by the end of the day, and those metal strings and all this stuff, he just doesn't necessarily. It's sometimes not going to happen. We work on it, right? We work on it. This stuff that you're having with your body, some of it's good, some of it's bad, but overall, nothing we're doing here is gonna make you worse, and that's the good news, right? Sitting up with proper posture, working your hands, hopefully keeping them limber, won't stop arthritis, but it maybe makes living with it a little better. And I'm delighted, John. Thanks for sharing. Okay, guys. 3 minutes after time, we got to go on to Next Level Ukulele, where we got a whole mess of songs over there. I am not prepared at all to play them today, so we'll see how it goes. If you want to come see a train wreck, come hang out for one more hour. And back surgery. Holy Moses! Did I know about that? I don't think you told me. Good. I'm glad you're back. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Sitting up straight, right? I don't know if that's good. Do whatever the therapist says. Don't listen to me when it comes to therapy for your back. Holy Moses! All right, great week too. I agree. Great, you, Linda. Glad you're back. Glad you're glad you're here. Goodness sakes, so exciting. You guys have a wonderful weekend. If I don't see you, and I'll post your music here either later today or tomorrow, so you can go by and pick that stuff up, get it in your book, and get ready going on it. But as you should know, the ukulele tab, it's all in order that we do stuff. So if you want to go get it early, but I will post it officially on the front page here in either tonight or tomorrow, and I will see lots of you then. I guess. Nancy's like, well, what are we doing? Let's see. I don't remember. So we went to key of C. So next week we will be doing ukulele. We're going to grab the key of G arpeggio for next week. We will be doing Simple Gifts, Carnival of Venice, and Daisy Bell. Okay, so those will be our 4 things. Well, technically 5, but no, technically 4, right? We do the key of G arpeggio on Monday. That's again just emphasizing working on class. Simple Gifts is a pretty little tune. Carnival of Venice and Daisy Bell, those are all in the key of F, and we're going to be getting into B flat and dealing with the fact that you have one chord that's just really not ever going to be fun. So you will do B flat next week. So that's what we'll be working on next week. It's posted on the ukulele tab, but I'll move it over onto the front page for you guys. And yep, everybody have a wonderful weekend, and I will see some of you in the next class, and I will see some of you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Do good, be safe, practice, keep showing up, and like and subscribe. All right, have a good one. I'll talk to you guys soon.